Shifting focus back to Jharkhand, the Enforcement Directorate is likely to seek an extension of remand for Suman Kumar, the chartered accountant of IAS officer Pooja Singhal, who's been arrested in Jharkhand recently. ED wants to confront Pooja and Suman in their custody. The Enforcement Directorate on Wednesday had arrested Jharkhand Mining Secretary Pooja Singhal in this money laundering case. She had appeared before the ED for the second day, sometime last week, in fact, in connection with the money laundering probe. We have Priyank with us. Priyank, give us more details.
Office, as you can see in the visuals, Pooja Singhal has been brought to the Enforcement Directorate office here in Ranchi. She has been taken into 5 days of police custody, and today, while she was in the jail for the day, now Pooja Singhal is being brought here by the officials of Enforcement Directorate. Pooja was there inside the court. Pooja, ma'am, say something. Ma'am, say something. As we just saw, that Pooja Singhal has been taken inside the ED's office. It was a major embarrassment for her also because she had to spend one night inside the jail. We are talking about one of the topmost officials of Jharkhand government who had to spend one night inside the jail. And now, after the court had given 5 days of police remand to Pooja Singhal, she has now been brought to the Enforcement Directorate office. The case certainly pertains to 2009 and 2010, when there were several FIRs which were filed by the Jharkhand state government. Later on, a clean sheet was also given, but the Enforcement Directorate finally took over this particular investigation, and they found that there were several lapses which was certainly unnoticed, following to which in the year 2020, Enforcement Directorate finally arrested Vinod Prasad Sinha, one of the civil engineer who, instead of being on suspension, was working on the behest of Pooja Singhal for 444 projects, following to which Vinod Prasad Sinha also gave several statements against the senior official, where he stated that 5% of the share used to go to the DC's office. Later on Friday, the Enforcement Directorate finally seized 19.31 crore from Pooja Singhal's chartered accountant Suman's residence. And now, yesterday, Pooja Singhal was put under police custody, was arrested, and she was produced before the court in the Metropolitan Magistrate's Residence Court. And later to that, the court had sent her for 1 day of judicial remand. And now she has been brought on police remand by the Enforcement Directorate here in Ranchi. Back to you.
Right. Is it true that the ED is likely to seek an extension of remand for Suman Kumar as well, who's the chartered accountant?
Yes, certainly. Suman Kumar has just been taken away from this ED's office. We tried to ask the senior official regarding what is going to happen next. But for sure, since Pooja Singhal has been put in under arrest and the police remand of Suman was extending, so Pooja's arrest was certainly a pointer on which the ED officials will be arguing before the court that since Pooja Singhal is one of the key conspirators in this case, they would like to seek few more days of police remand of Suman so that the ED officials can confront both of them together. What we are getting to know that Pooja has been brought here. She will be allowed, she will be asked several questions since she's a senior officer, and if at all the questions are so lengthy, she will be giving an assistant to write the questions, answers of the question, but on every paper she will have to sign. These things will be recorded under Section 50 of PMLA Act, which means that these statements which Pooja will be giving to the ED officials will be certainly admissible before the court of law.
All right. Thank you, Priyank, for joining us with all those details. All right. Shifting